He single-handedly founded one of the world's best-known magazine empires, and embodied in his life the free and easy image Playboy sold to its predominantly male readers. The creator and face of Playboy magazine, Hugh Hefner, has died, aged 91. Born in Chicago in 1926, Hugh Marston Hefner was born into a strict Methodist family. Hefner served as a writer in a U.S. Army newspaper, studied psychology and worked as a copywriter for Esquire. In 1953, he borrowed $8,000 to launch the first issue of Playboy, including $1,000 from his religious parents, who did not approve of its content. Describing it as a lifestyle magazine with sex as an ingredient, Playboy's marriage of intellectual articles and beautiful women tapped into a new post-war male market, selling 1 million copies by 1960.
The magazine, it's not a sex magazine. If it had been, it would not be as continually as popular as it is today.
Hefner lived out the fantasy that for most men only existed between the pages of Playboy. Swilling cocktails at premiere parties with his iconic Playboy bunnies, the young women who appeared in his magazine seemed to flank him everywhere. Playboy and Hefner himself were engines of the 1960s counterculture, rubbing against the grain of polite, prudish society. Hefner was a strong advocate for gay marriage and civil rights, even losing sponsors by inviting black guests to his public parties. In the 1980s, Playboy's fortunes dipped, struggling against more explicit competitors, and briefly revived in the 90s with cable TV. Hefner, by now in his 70s, was most recognized in his silk pajamas.
It takes a special event to get me to get out of my pajamas.
He played host to celebrities and TV cameras at his Beverly Hills home, Playboy Mansion, throughout his old age. His publication's fortunes went into steady decline, struggling to reinvent itself in a digital age. Despite the magazine's troubles, Hefner never let the Playboy image he embodied slip. To many, Hugh Hefner and his magazine epitomized an age of gender inequality, where women were openly objectified. But few could deny the cultural legacy of Hefner and Playboy, both part of a social revolution that redefined the moral expectations society placed on men and women.